What's up, YouTube? Today's the day I'm going to be installing some rooftop solar onto the camper. I'll be following the instructions that John Muir posted about his Ovrlnd camper and his solar setup. Pretty much doing the same thing, and he made a great video about it. So give him a follow, check out his stuff. I'm gonna be doing a few tweaks to his plan, so I felt like it's still valuable for me to show you a video, and for those of you following along on my build process, you're gonna see how I update the truck. So without further ado, let's get going. Woo! The supplies you're gonna need. First thing is your solar charge controller. This is the Renogy Wanderer. Solar adapter cables with MC4 connections and no connection on the bottom, with plenty of extra length so you can account for the distance you're going to need for your pop-up and also the distance from the charge controller to the battery. Solar gland to seal the roof. A rubber grommet, an inline 10 amp fuse, waterproof butyl tape, isopropyl alcohol, 3M VHB tape, some sort of sealant, and a piece of plywood to mount the solar charge controller. And of course, you're going to need your soft solar panel. Now we can get started. So the first thing I wanted to do is mount the solar charge controller, and the instructions on this, it says to install it to the battery first before doing the solar panel. So let's get this sized and mounted up where we want it, which I was thinking is right about here. It's obviously too small to fit right there. So I was thinking a little plywood backing right here, and then mount the controller to that. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go get a chair.
Okay, I'll help you.
I just want to send this.
Yeah. Just a rough little rounded piece. There we go. There we go, mounted up to the wall. So now that we have this mounted, we are going to cut some of the extra length off of these and use that length to route two cables from the solar charge controller down to the battery in here. So here you have two terminals for your solar panel entry, and then these are the second block is for your battery. So positive and negative, so this end's going to go into the positive of the battery terminal. Well, I got it wired up. I didn't really show the wiring portion of it because it's different for everyone's setup. But essentially, just have these two wires coming out. I put it in a little cowling that I got at AutoZone to make it a little more tidy. Into the cabinet and into the battery right there. Next step, we're gonna clean the surface of the camper to get all that dirt and road grime off so the panel has something good to stick to. That looks a lot better, so we'll let it dry for an hour or so now, and then we'll start prepping it. So I'm just thinking about placement of the solar panel. I think I'm gonna put it in this area to hopefully have that vent as a bit of a windscreen for that front edge, to hopefully reduce the chances that it will lift off and fly away in the wind. And then the solar gland, probably somewhere here. Just want to make sure, because I don't think I can put it directly behind because of the folding mechanism for the pop-up. I don't want to have a huge loop of cable here, especially with these connectors being on the top. And this is where my setup's going to differ from John's video of his Ovrlnd camper. He had a big loop connected to the top of the camper of cable, and these connectors, and even his fuse on the roof. And I want all that on the inside so there's less chance of snagging on branches when I'm off-roading. So I'm going to cut these connectors off, run them into the gland, into the truck, reconnect the connectors, and put in the inline fuse, all on the inside rather than on the roof. I think I settled on orientation like this. So here's the back of the panel. Just gonna give it a good little alcohol cleaning just to get any manufacturing oils, or there's some dirt on here, off. Then we'll get the VHB tape. Just down. Ooh. We're running low.
It's gonna be the thing. Should be pretty close.
Yeah, I'm pretty much on it. Yeah. We'll just kind of hover it. Okay.
You got that in?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm watching this. Alright, we're on.
We're on.
Yeah, well, this isn't getting any solar right here, right?
No, just the blue. It's just too much extra wire.
Yeah.
Just like I'll just wire them in. So
should be able to take that. Just like
Well, let's do a little, see what it does.
should be. I think that one's so.
Oh yeah. There. There it is.
Yeah. It's nice.
Like a glove.
Yeah, right on the top.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, still up there. Oh, you might. How do you say it? Cocking or caulking?
Probably, usually caulking.
I say cocking.
Yeah.
That's the
But-
proper way.
I just feel, I feel dirty saying it though.
Well, like in New York, cack, 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 and then you got like.
Yeah, that stuff is pretty dang sticky. Alright, guess let's push her down. So let's push it hard. Here's the fuse I'm going to use. Connect it to the extension. So I need to put a female end on the one coming through the roof. These MC4 connectors have a short and a long. All right, short end is female. Connector. And okay, we got that one connected up. Here's our fuse. Negative lead, connect it up. Okay, we're almost done. Something like this. A little extra. Strip. Okay, this is our positive end. So we have positive from the solar panel. Loosen the bus. Positive in. Tighten her down. Nice and snug. Tug test. Give it a twist. We'll see if we get power. Loosen. Oh yeah. We are charging. Making 2.4 amps on a drizzly day. 12.8. And with that, it's all put together. Leave a comment if you think I did a terrible job. And if you made it this far, consider subscribing. I'm trying to get to 500 subs. What's up? Thanks for watching. Bye.